Up north at my bonsai oasis, that's right, I got friends this time. Yeah, they're even gonna be on camera today. It's Mark and Alan. Welcome to Bonsai Acres. Welcome to Bonsai Acres. Very excited.
I got more crackers down there too if you want more. You know what would be really tough?
That, brother.
You know what I think would be tough for you?
Cut a branch. What's going to be tough for me?
If you let me cut at the same time on your tree.
Oh, that would be tough.
Would
you let me do yours?
Sure, I trust you. And you're even a rookie, and I trust you. We're all rookies.
I do like that better.
Yeah?
Yeah, and this one's growing in a bad direction right here.
So do you want it to grow up then? Is that what you're doing? Like this is cut, like this cut here grows it up, right?
Well, I know, I might trim this back. I could trim this back all the way back to one of these side branches here. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe this upward facing one back here.
Do it. And remember, over time as this grows, it won't look as up anymore, and it's just going to have this it already has movement with no wire, right? And so it might be, and the taller you get to a tree, you want more upward growth and less lateral, right? So he just has this nice little undulation on his branch. It looks totally fine right now. Yeah. But in a year, when it thickens up and that wound heals, you'll hardly even know, right? Mm-hmm. So it's fantastic. Mm-hmm. What a great improvement right there.
I'm curious.
So I gotta make a choice on these bar branches.
Yeah, right here.
These two, this as well.
Oh wow. Well, you already made that one better. This isn't too bad of a bar branch.
Well, okay, so if this is my primary branch.
Let's look at the front though, right? Let's look at the front.
So if this is the primary branch, I'm going left, right. You know, I've got left,
right, kind
left.
of left up there, and then right. So that one's going to go?
That one's got to go.
I think that one should just go.
I agree.
Big cut coming up.
That is a big cut.
Oh, didn't
you handle it?
For a second, give a little bit of dieback for that little tiny one we were talking about.
Yeah.
Let's see if that one
should I make a gin?
Ooh, I don't know.
Well, let's take a look at that.
Remember about gins, you can make them and then you can take.
You can always cut them off. That's a big cut.
Now
look at that.
But
that could be a good sapling, a good
beautiful cutting right there.
Yeah.
Problem is with the gin right there though is, what do we take that branch off? Why do we take that branch off?
Because it's a bar branch and it's cluttering
now
up.
What's the gin going to do?
Be a bar branch.
And bring our eye right to it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a show off, right? Hey, look at this gin that's all white and pasty there. Now beautiful. Look how much better the tree looks already.
100%.
100%
better.
Right.
So so I'm here, then here.
Yeah.
So
you're going to probably take that one off, right?
You think that needs to be off?
I think that one needs to be off. And it's too thick up there anyway, Mark.
Yeah.
Right? It's way too thick. Here we go. Look at that tree already. Look at we can stop right now and go.
I agree.
We really don't have to do much. I mean, you can certainly make it more conical, make it Christmas tree.
Well, this is coming right out at you.
And that one's coming out at us, so even if you just shorten it right now.
Yeah, well, and it's awfully thick, to your point.
It is thick.
It's thick.
It's way up at the top of the tree and thick. I would almost cut it.
I would cut it off because you got this one coming here too. This little one right here that'll get stronger.
Oh, yeah, there you go. See? And that's going to get light now and energy, and we just took 3 big, look at the energy that we just made go somewhere else. And look at the tree.
And I'm going to trim these up here.
See, that wasn't that painful, was it?
No, I think it looks great.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, I agree.
Your tree has movement.
Yeah, and I might cut the top off a little bit.
Yeah, give it another inch or 2 off, right?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Look great.
You better gear up, Mark. You're in trouble.
You're next, buddy.
Today, I'm joined by my friends Alan and Mark. This I have been waiting for a long time. Though there's work to be done on the cold frame, we were all pumped to get out some trees and work them up here at Bonsai Acres. This is Bonsai to me. Being with great people, working on trees, and what I felt and feel is a perfect location.
What are you saying? On the backside, we're a little weak
about,
right here?
He's worried about the space right here.
Oh.
But we cut it off for a reason, right? To get rid of the
Yeah.
bar branch.
Well, and this thing could come out too.
Well, other things can cover this up. I mean, even if this grew up this way back here. I mean, it's...
Right. Got this
and
one
and we
coming up.
kept this one, remember? It's smaller.
Yeah.
See, the other thing about a bar branch too,
Oh,
right?
that's true too.
If you have a bar branch that's a T like this, I say this in the workshops, right? Bar branch, ugly. What if the tree's doing this and it's like this? Does that look quite as ugly? Not quite as bad, right? So that may turn into a fun little back branch right here, that little guy.
Yeah.
He might be in the back over here.
I gotta remember that's there because I almost forgot that was there.
Yeah.
This is too long
And that
too.
one's too long.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, what?
He purposely edit this one to have it like coming up, and then he looks at it, he jumps and just cuts it off. And I'm like,
I love it.
I'm like,
What do
okay,
you think, man?
this needs to go.
Yeah, the one
you're
going
right
down?
about that.
Yeah, the one going down.
You know when people around the water cooler at work or passing in the hallway shout out with a hand raised in the air as they walk away? Living the dream! On that day, with Mark and Alan, I was truly living my dream.
Now I got big rocks on here because I didn't put it, I don't think, number one, I don't think I have it in the right pot. But, because I just feel like the canopy gets really big. But I watched Nigel, I watched his video. And these things just intimidate me. I don't know where to go.
His grow long. His grow like 6-8
it's
feet
like
long.
I see like
his
this,
branches,
Dave.
yeah.
Like there's 3 or 4. Where do I start? And I saw him start pulling like stuff coming at you and
Well, this is one of those trees like my friend William, who I kind of co-own the trees with him. Former club member, and I have about 6 or 7 trees that I take care of in the winter for him, and he has them in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a China doll. China dolls grow very similar to this. They grow very, very similar, and the one that I've cut, the China doll, it will backbud. So you could cut some major branches off, and it should
Really?
backbud, right? But I don't know, how severely have you cut this in the past? Is this a cut point right here, and then this is the new branch right here? Is this a cut point?
I've cut it maybe here.
Okay.
And I got this tree at the auction last year. So it survived in my cold frame
Nice.
when winter. And it just, this is like the 3rd push this summer.
Which ones you say is your front?
He didn't tell
you
me
don't know?
yet.
Can you guess? I like keep you. Again, the rocks are just in here because it blew over and fell down and it got all loose. So I just been lazy to try to rewire it.
I think that towards you is a better front than towards me right now.
I like this.
Well, because it's coming at you too. These branches
Yeah.
are curving towards you.
When if you trim this up, this looks the best, I think.
Yeah, I think this is the
This whole
better.
thing's
This is
coming
the
this
better
way.
front. Yeah, this gets a little bit more now. It's going away from us, except for this side.
Right. And I've tried to wire like this. I've wired it so it get more depth.
Yeah.
Because it's very 2-dimensional.
Yeah, and that comes with time too. And if you cut a big branch and it gets more back budding.
Well, and you could pull like this kind of stuff back.
Yeah. But now the question is,
So if this was a Nigel tree, he would cut, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go home, right?
Yeah.
And he'd leave 6 stubs.
he would.
He
But
would.
He would cut like a ton.
He would cut a lot,
Like
yeah.
this is my
But-
front. He would take this and cut it all the way down. I think he would go all the way down to here, at
And
least.
he would look at what direction the branch is coming out
Well,
from.
it's
Like this
yeah.
is coming at me like here. I have no problem
Do you want
going
a
like
sideward
that.
facing?
Yeah.
An
No problem
outward
doing that.
facing. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can do
Yeah,
that
that
first,
helps.
right?
Yeah.
Prune those easy ones first,
Yeah.
right?
This
Then
is
you have
coming
to-
straight
then
at
you. Have
you.
to make the
This is coming
decision.
straight at you. Yeah.
What I told you I do is I take the easy ones first. And then, right,
That's what I
right?
do. I
I
take
do
the
the easy
ones
ones first. I do the straight up, straight down, like Dave says, do down, straight up, triple, and then it's like
Who's
then-
that guy that told us to go straight up and straight down? Just cut them all off.
Right. Like here, look at this. You got 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, okay, where do I start? It's like
Well,
straight up.
the other thing to think about is there's nothing from here to here. Where would this division be best? Right here. This division would be best where? Down here.
Yeah.
This is an old branch, but if you cut this thing off right here, I wonder if it backbuds. If you cut off one of these 2 sections, will it backbud back here? Because you have this really big, what looks like an internode, right? There's several internodes here. 1, 2, 3, But the problem with this beautiful branch in here is that we wish it was way down there, an inch off of the split, right? Because again, we want everything compact, really small, but then spreading out in all these fiery ways, right?
So would you cut maybe right
Like look
here?
at the. Well, I don't know. That's the thing about this tree. Like look at that branch back there. You were just saying you could move, right, Alan?
Yeah.
But you can move that one.
This one?
But you could also cut it off
off.
right here and hope a new branch grows that way.
Yeah.
Grows that way. But I don't know this species well enough to say, go chop that right now in October.
Yeah, or will it just die back?
I just don't know that. So I can't tell you too much other than my China doll. I've cut a couple of big branches, and sure enough, I've got a bud back down here.
Really?
But these are like tall, skinny. You've got a nice one tree here. These are like 5 or 6 or 7 trees in a forest style, and they're really long and leggy, trying to get light. And so it's a little bit different tree.
I don't have,
obviously.
I think I like your idea of maybe trying this one here.
And the reason why
I don't want to do that one though.
And
right
if you
now.
do that one, it's
Yeah.
in the inside, and if it's gone, it's,
Right.
it's not at a
gonna see
loss,
it.
right? So as long as there's getting some light back in there, so you might want to
Yeah.
trim some of this off so
Yeah.
light gets in there, cut that one in half and see what it does. That's where you can experiment with a tree, but not kill it, right? You might kill the one branch, but not the whole tree.
It's a cool tree. Like look at this. I don't like this.
Yeah, you get a lot of things all coming out of the same spot. You got like four
Right.
or 5 things coming out of the same little spot here.
But see that, and that's really thick and bulky.
Yeah.
Cut the whole thing off because you got 2 branches back behind it and this one down there. I would cut that whole thick. Yeah, you don't need any of that, right? And now that stuff we'll replace it next year.
Right.
It's just getting
It's
rid
like,
of it.
and this is like crisscrossing, and I don't like that. Alan, you don't have a wisteria, do you?
No.
Well,
You
that's
want
a
to try
pretty-
one?
No.
That's a pretty pristine tree to have.
Actually, I like that better. I like the way that looks right off the bat. It's just less busy in the middle.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. And if it does,
Yeah, if it does back,
grow
at least-
in there, great. And then you might and you might not even be able to use it in the end anyway.
Yeah.
Because it is on the inside of the tree.
It's like, so these coming at you, not a big fan.
Let me share something with you. If this one was coming out, you don't like it. Do you know if you cut this tree right there, will it still survive? This is pretty tender, right? Because sometimes you could just even cut it shorter.
Try that.
So if you just cut it shorter, now it's not so obnoxious.
I haven't done a lot of that in this tree yet.
And maybe one more. Okay, now it's not as obnoxious. But I don't know if this is lignified enough
Right.
for it not to die back. That's what I don't know about trees like this. Like I don't know if I can cut that without, but it's going to back
Yeah.
up anyway and grow new branches.
I'll tell you one thing. If you wire too late, like I tried too hard and it snapped.
The branch.
One of them did, yeah.
Oh, because
Because when it gets this hardened, when it gets hardened here,
yeah.
it ain't moving much.
Yeah.
So, but I
And-
like your idea of just twist. I've never thought of just
Twisting it a
twisting
little bit. And again, you see this whole big thick branch out here? I love this branch. So if you cut this whole thing off, here's your branch to grow bigger, and it subdivides right here, subdivides right there. You just get rid of the whole darn thing. And then what do you have? Taper. Thick, thinner,
Right.
thinnest. Right there is taper. But with this one on here, it's like
It's the
like
same thickness
it's
all
like
the way.
10 inches of almost the same, almost, right?
Yeah.
And so you can almost get rid of this right here for the future of this tree.
Actually, I like that idea.
So that's the bold choice.
Actually, I like that.
See, I could see doing this first and then twisting it a little bit.
Yeah. And you know what would happen is what if you did this and twisted it and cut this? Now this one's damaged right there from the wire, right?
Yeah.
But if you cut this right here, will you get a back bud right in here? But it's a little precarious with the wire scar. I don't know. And again, I don't know the species well enough to tell you. But and if you did that, maybe you cut it here and hope for the best. And there's your splits, and you hope it grows up. But
I do like the idea of going back to here.
Listen to him. It's not his tree.
I do like it.
let's just back off now and watch them.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Mark?
So I'm gonna
He's
take this wire
concentrating
off.
on the easy stuff.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna take out this wire.
See if I got a branch here that's still.
No,
That's the halfway.
that's the halfway. This is the
Yeah,
full one.
that's-
I don't want to do full.
right,
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna see if I want to see if I get a back bud or something
Okay.
back there.
Good for you. Way to go.
Yeah. Well, this could get put back a little bit too.
And always, it's your tree.
It's not too hard to see, and perhaps more so hear, what a great time we had working on the trees. And I'd apologize for the camera work, but I hope you recognize that this video was not about teaching you all how to prune a tree with great close-up angles from the camera. It was more about, well, 3 friends sharing their passion for this hobby. Lots of laughs and learning along the way. And of course, when I say on these vlogs that I can't wait to have you all up with me, this is part of what we'll do. And I do hope to host many of you throughout the years.
This is a good leader. Then you get taper, thick, thinner, and the inner nose pretty short.
And you're cutting off another couple inches of the height. So even one more half an inch to an inch cut
I like that. That's a good idea.
right to there. Yep.
Yeah.
And now, there.
Like there's so much.
Well, I love this branch right here. And this is starting
Yeah.
this is starting to lignify. So if you cut that one off right about where my finger is, just get that tip gone.
Right here?
Yep. And maybe this one grows up, maybe this one grows up, maybe that one grows, but that now.
I like at this, like what would you, like
Yeah.
this here is too much.
Well, and
Like
it's all
there's a
right
lot.
there, right? There's
Right.
nothing back till way before the curvets. Ready?
Yeah, cover it over. It's not bad.
Wow, that would be really,
Well, and then you got this one.
because there isn't much.
There's nothing there
There's
until
no
this
tape-
really
taper.
funky tip. It's really long and gnarly. And look, it splits into a V here
Mm-hmm.
with two equal sized trunks. And if this is the true leader of your tree, you don't want two the same size. They're
No.
fighting each other. I'd cut that whole thing off.
That's a great
Plus,
idea.
with this growth here and this growth here and this
Yeah.
here and this here, you're gonna have this big old whirl in here of thickness.
I need to slow that
Let's
down.
just get rid of that completely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh man.
Big cut coming up.
Oh.
Here I go.
Big cut done. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Mark.
Yeah. You can leave that on or clean that up.
Clean it up.
Maybe. Let's get one of yours. Another one of yours. I'm good with what it looks
You
like
want
now.
a piece of wire to mark your front?
I don't need that. What I need to do is No, I'm good. Now it looks better with that pot too.
It
Because
does.
before it was
It's
just
more
way big.
Yeah, it's more in proportion.
So I read, I think it was one of your classes. I took notes, right?
Yeah.
It says don't prune in the fall flowering trees. You can do deciduous. Now this is a deciduous, but it flowers.
But it flowers.
Do you think this might hurt it from blooming potentially? Like, should I not do these in the future, or what do you think?
Well, I have two thoughts on that. One, this is a developing tree, so I could care less about the flowers.
Me too. Right.
So like even azaleas, right? Some people only let azaleas flower
Right.
once every 3 years. Then the other time, as soon as the buds are coming out, they're getting rid of the buds before it even blooms. Otherwise, wait till it blooms and then you prune it and you're
Right.
good. But that's an azalea, and it's probably rhododendrons and those kind of flowering plants in the spring, right? I don't know when these typically flower. Is this the same thing, springtime?
I'm guessing spring.
But probably the same. But yeah, you're probably safest to prune right after it, because the thing is when you prune it then, the growth that goes on that whole year will hopefully set the buds for next year.
Right.
But if you're cutting this now, it's probably not going to flower in the spring for you this year.
Right.
But maybe in 2 years it'll be gorgeous.
Yeah.
But you might play with it again next fall and cut more off, right?
Right.
But in the beginning, you want a shape of a tree. The
Yeah.
flowers are kind of secondary.
And I
right?
do like the shape of the tree. You know, it's got pretty decent taper.
Yeah, it
Even
does.
Here,
Yeah.
It gets a little
got
bit
good
long in
movement.
here,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
it's nice taper.
Now, most of our tree trimming time was with Mark and Alan's trees, but they did let me put this big elm on the table. This is a collected Siberian elm tree that I dug up early in spring with a fellow MBS member. And I was excited to chop it back for next year's push of growth. And so that's what we did.
Yeah, this one's cool.
So we're going to cut this one up.
You think
All
it's
right.
still? You think it's still alive though?
I think it's still alive.
Yeah, you bark checked it, right?
Okay, so there's two
Definitely
side by
still
side
alive.
in my yard, and the one that was under more shade is green, and this one turned colors like it was fall colors too soon, but I also thought it was just toast. But then as I was feeling the leaves early on, not like today, but they're a little bit, well, some of them are a little more dry than others. And we gave it the scratch test. Alan scratched it earlier.
I just did it down here too, down at the base, and
there's green down there.
it's definitely green.
I've not worked on this tree at all yet.
Yeah.
So what's the front?
You bought this for $12?
No, this is free out of the ground,
Oh yeah.
dug out of the ground.
So what's the
In a
front?
recycled.
All right, this is not the front. It's either one way or the other.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
Probably
more the
the front
front.
right there, right?
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
That was fast.
Yeah. You want some wire? Should we mark it?
Could you get some wire for me? find your wire. I want this marked by Alan.
I get where you said that's it right there. We're done.
Well, there's
Don't you want to take a look at the other
Well,
spots?
this,
If you got-
get rid of this.
get rid of this for
that's a
here.
back branch.
You got two back branches
Yeah.
then.
So just like this, get rid of this.
But now let's look at the top a little bit more.
it's got nice taper going already.
This isn't a bad spot. This right here is in our way, right there. Look at that. It spreads off to the right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is ugly, right? But
Well, hold on. Look at this. There's not much taper here. What if you cut this off
one
and kept
off?
these two? Kept
And
these
that-
two and get rid of this
well,
one.
and that's a branch then, a primary branch, not a split into two. See, that's the trunk, and that's a primary branch then.
Oh.
But hey, I'm gonna go aggressive on this. So when you guys are all ready to go, we're gonna start cutting.
Yeah, but what if you cut this one out that's coming out across the center?
Yeah.
Right.
That's coming toward. It's growing more in towards the center.
It's towards the center. You got this one coming up.
And that's a beautiful branch, but
Yeah.
there's two of them down there.
Yeah, they're a little bit offset.
They're a little offset. So do you cut one or not?
I would start with this one, right?
Is this the front? Do we get rid of
I
the
like
whole
the
thing?
front. I get rid of the whole
The
thing.
whole thing? You in agreement?
Dude.
Well, if
Unified front.
if,
Are you gonna
if
wire?
it was right here, if it was right here,
Yeah.
I think
It's a little-
I think it forces the issue, and it's too plumb with it, too parallel. It's on the
Yeah.
same plane.
Agreed. It's coming too much out here because this is
And
radial.
because-
This is not radial.
And look at this idea too, everybody. Thick main trunk,
Yeah.
the little bit smaller right trunk, and a little bit smaller primary branch.
Yeah.
Get rid of this. We got three
Yeah.
different sizes.
I
right
agree.
there.
Can I
So-
just say something? I figured all that out without all that shit. You just said.
You know what? It's good to talk through it, man.
So scoot over here a little bit. So as I was saying, after we.
I mean,
Okay, so
far.
so much better. Do you think?
I do.
Do you think we made a good decision?
Yeah.
What if we get rid of all this? Because are you worried about this here?
Well, but here's the thing, right? If we get rid of all this, then we have no branches till way up here, and we got the tree that's gonna be really, really.
this gives a
I'm
nice
talking
depth.
about cutting this whole thing like this, right? You cut the whole tree down, right? And that's, I love this branch, and I love the ramification right there. And this could be a really cool branch someday. I was flirting with taking this off, or just leaving them both for now because they are offset a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. How short are you going?
And this might have
'Cause
been, this might have been
like
bumped.
this, you can go up to like in
Yeah.
here, right? So you've got these two.
Easy decision.
Yeah, and you're just cutting those back.
And like, which one here? I mean, I'll take this off.
I would
now.
take that off. Yeah, keep the small one for sure.
Just for, you know, and there's also this if it's still alive. But this is also an elm tree. Think of it like our Chinese and Japanese elm, right? These things grow like weeds. They grow out in
Yeah.
the field like weeds. They're just absolutely.
I think you could leave this one, keep this, and
Leave
take
that
the
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want this, probably this inside one for
No,
sure. Maybe
yep.
not even that one. I don't even know if I'd keep any of that, to be honest.
What do you mean? You take this whole?
Well, I'm talking like trunk chop this whole darn thing, right? Like the whole tree won't be much
Oh.
higher than this.
Take this out too? Like all
Maybe.
the way down to here?
We talked about that, didn't we already? Oh no, that was these guys. We have to
This
make
is a
that
weird- this is
we
a
have to make
weird-
that decision there. I'm debating like with Alan if this is clogging up our center too much, right? You don't want branches going this way.
Yeah.
And so at minimum I would cut this off so it goes back this way.
Yeah.
I like that, but I almost don't know if I want to cut the whole thing. Did you say cut the whole thing off?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
what do you cut? You cut both these off? Then?
Yeah, I don't like this at all. So
I know.
Yeah, I don't like that back
That's
branch.
the worst branch
don't
on
like
the
the-
whole tree.
No.
The back branch you don't
No.
like?
I would cut the back branch. I would
This?
cut the back branch, and then I'd cut this half of it
This
off
half
and
that
keep
off.
this.
And keep
Although
that.
that's a little bit parallel to that, but maybe you're cutting this one off then.
Yeah.
You know,
not
so
what I
so this is coming out this way and that
So
way.
we might cut it. We might cut it off anyway, but we're at least cutting it. To
I would
here.
go to there.
So we're gonna at least cut it here.
Yep.
All
Boom.
right.
Right. So for me, I would cut the back branch off, right? And then I would cut this off.
Why do you hate
So
that?
you've got this coming out that way, and this is coming back that way.
Why do you not like this depth of a branch? What is it?
I think it's
actually-
an ugly branch.
Well, it's ugly now because it's so close to this one.
Right.
If this wound heals and it looks really pretty, this has got movement. It's given it depth of field, and it's not a really thick slingshot. I don't like the slingshot.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this
That
Yeah, I
one.
agree with
Yeah.
you on that.
I don't like the slingshot. So if we do what you said, Alan, get rid of this and cut this, we've got this big V slingshot.
big V slot.
But
Yeah.
how much is it going to back bud, and how much can we cut off later? And also, when we're talking taper, like he was saying, these two are identical thicknesses.
right.
And so if we cut that off back there, and then
You're
I
left
chop
with-
this off here and here and here, we got this.
It's all
We got a
big.
Same thing.
slingshot in the middle, right? Sorry, I couldn't see. I couldn't see. And see, 1 to 2, way up there, and I'm hoping for branches down here. So that was a no-brainer for me to think about just shortening this tree. And for this guy up here, I'm gonna go down to here. I don't remember what you said before, but I'm gonna see which one stays alive, or I might even cut it down shorter. This one right here, splits to there, but it's almost a bar branch. well, it's certainly too tall. And there for sure. Shorten it up and shorten it up. We'll decide to lower later.
You know what's interesting is this, it's kind of cool though. You get the two major ones.
Yeah.
And you said something about this back here, right? I kind of like the depth though. It's kind of weird.
No, it's
You
not.
know,
It's
it's
not
like-
awful. It depends upon what this does later on.
Yeah.
If this grows up, these two are going to fight with each other.
Yeah, then I can
Right?
see getting rid of this.
Then you got to figure something out there. But yeah. And the only thing I don't like about cutting it off completely, unless our work here today forces back buds, is look at how long of a trunk we have with nothing. This at least changes that up a little bit. It's also the same height as this. I wish it was down here. Right? If this was down here, I would leave them both alone for now.
If
But
what
right
was down-
now, well, see how these are parallel together, almost the same height of the splits, this trunk and this trunk? I wish this was down here.
Okay.
And the branch a little bit more off to the back instead of off to the middle more. And it'd be great down here, because then look, you'd have split, and you'd have split. Almost like the every other of a tree.
Yeah.
It's the every other trunks on the three that lead up from the base of the tree.
Yeah. That's better.
Totally better. And I don't need this for the moment, and one might grow there anyway next year. So there you go. We got some. We'll see what happens.
What do you do with these two?
I don't know. Yeah, that's just a mess right there. But that's where this comes into play too. Look at how messy that is. We can't see that beautiful branch through this. Right? Oh, we cut that one off right there. And you're gonna go for the inside branch.
Yeah, it's just a lot coming back towards the middle.
Lot
This is
coming
coming
back
in the
there.
middle, this
Yep,
is coming in the middle, this is
exactly.
coming in the middle.
This one back here is even coming towards, well, it's the outside, but
Well, maybe do the middle one then.
yes or no?
Big cut.
I like that.
Let's see.
Now I'm also slightly cutting this on the premise that it wasn't even gonna make it anyway, but.
He's couching his bets. That's what he's doing.
But there's green. I do like it a little better now.
I do.
I do.
I think it's
And
an
I'm
improvement.
I'm glad there's some taper, but there is. We need more branches here. Something's got to give me.
Well, you need something coming out this side.
Yes, we need some
something
love.
coming out this
we
way.
need some love down here.
You're gonna get it.
We need some love down here. At this point, anything could grow down there if it's going
Yeah.
to grow anything like a Chinese elm, right?
I think what's next is that last one, this sucker right here. Something's got to be done, and I have my idea. And
I'm going to stick to my guns. I have my idea, and we're going to go with that.
I'm just glad you took my advice there, Dave, on the last one.
I'm going to take a little bit of both here.
Let's see what happens. Could be bad advice.
It could be horrible. It could be Mark's never invited up here again.
Yeah.
You know what? We did it up at Bonsai Acres, and I was happy.
Yeah.
What a fantastic time with Mark and Alan here. It was just amazing. Everything I hoped it would be. I had a cold frame to finish though, so I finished the pink stuff. I had to finish the door, all from repurposed wood, and I had to put some shelves inside the cold frame, make sure the heater was working, electricity was in there, and a few lights going on. But it was really getting excited towards the end.
I'm just about all packed up to go home. The last thing I did today inside the cold frame was to put all the 5-gallon jugs of water. So the more water you have in your cold frame keeps it at that room temperature, so if you water it, it's no colder than the soil for the water. But it also acts as thermal mass. So with this much water in here, when it's at 40, 45 degrees, it's going to take a lot longer to get down to 35 with this warm water that slowly releases the heat if it warms up. Now we're only talking, a few degrees here and there, but every bit helps. Let's give you a quick tour. There's my sign from my former student hanging up there in the back of the wall. So I've got 2 grow lights for now, and I'm going to turn those on for just about 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. In the cold frame. I've not used lights in the past, but a lot of people swear by it. And so I'm going to have all my pines closer to that end, so they have that continual possible small, if any, photosynthesis with just a little bit of light. And I could always add more. But I've got my fan mounted up there, So that's going to be on a timer, and that's going to blow throughout the time. Down here is the big power station, and right now the only thing hooked up to it is this little computer type fan. It's blowing right now, and it's not even using 1 watt of power. It's so minimal it won't even register. So that's just going to keep the airflow in here while I'm gone. I have to say I'm really pleased with the progress and what it looks like. I did make a few shelves today, just too tired to film it, but that's why we give a tour, right? So here we go. When you come into the frame on the left-hand side, we got a nice tall shelf up here. Goes about 3/4 of the way to the end. And then I've got another table down below here, and there's more buckets of water. And here's one of my 2 glass tables. All right, so I got a tree in here already, one of my forests on a slab. And then when you come into the cold frame, when you look over to the right side, I've got this great big bench that I made with the recycled pillars from the IBC. So really nice, strong 4x4 pillars with a couple 2x4s I left on there. So that's super strong. Got a 2x6 out front, and I've got my bench slats from home right here. And again, a couple of trees in here so far. We're going to have to talk about that one a little later, the forest from Candace. I hope it's still viable. And my Japanese maple here and Zelkova forest. So they're the first test subjects inside the cold frame here. I'm going to be able to monitor this power station from the house, but I have my hotspot right here. I have my hotspot connected to the power. I have the heat connected to the power, and that's on a thermostat regulated source. So when it gets too cold in here, that's going to kick on. And then right here, I have one of my GoV thermometers, and that's run through the internet, through this hotspot. So at home, I can see how warm or cold it is in here. And if there's some emergency I need to come up here for, I will come up here for. Now, if everything's shut down, power and all, and I can't see anything, I will probably have to come up here that day. You know, if it's a polar vortex for sure, but if it's like, you know, a 35, 40 degree day, I wouldn't have to rush up here because in here it should maintain its temperature for a good long time. So I have another monitor up here, GoV. This one is connected to the internet, but I want to see the different sides of the cold frame. And with the door wide open, it's still 50 in here according to that one, and over there it says 49. So this is fantastic. I am absolutely thrilled that I finished the cold frame at the end of MEA weekend. It is about 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock on Sunday, and I'm ready to get into the car and head on home. I'm super happy. It's just about time to wrap up another video here up at Bonsai Acres, and I'm almost speechless. It's kind of like, well, this is what Bonsai Acres was supposed to be. That's what Bonsai Acres is going to be and will continue to be if people like Mark and Alan, who were here just moments ago, come up and say hi, hang out, walk the trails. We took 2 walks today around the property, looking at trees. Every tree we walked by, hey, that could make a bonsai, that could make a bonsai. We sat out front here, put some trees on a spinny, and just talked bonsai and laughed and ate. Good food, good people. And the sun came out today and just made an absolutely stunning day on the peak color of 2025. Couple weeks late because of the warm fall we had. So I can't thank Mark and Alan enough for their time. Got a little bit of footage of them cutting out some pink stuff. They got the ceiling part all done for me, so I just have to do a couple of side walls and that'll be done. I'll get that done today while they drive home. While they were doing that, I was able to work on the starting part of a door for the cold frame. So thank you guys so much. This has meant so much to me. Today was Bonsai Acres. And I so look forward to the next ones. Until soon. Welcome to Bonsai Acres. Very excited.